Hi everybody, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with another project for Vicky Booten. Today I'm going to take this pre-made background from the Color Study collection and amp it up with some of the new Color Study stamps. So I super adore this fun polka dot pattern, and I thought I would use that just to kind of kick up the background a little bit. So I'm just kind of placing my photos, as you can see, and stamping that background, just slightly overlapping the areas a little bit so I can have the polka dots kind of tucked in and around my photos. I love how that turned out. I love the stamp set. I have a couple different ideas on how to use it, so stay tuned. But I'm going to add my photos, and then I'm going to do a little bit more stamping as well. So I thought I just wanted to get that initial kind of stamp done, and then I'm going to go ahead and add more of that same polka dot. So I'm just going to increase that up a little bit here, and then I'm going to do a little bit where I kind of stamp off on a piece of paper and then stamp again onto the project, and that's just to create a little bit of a more distressed stamp, I guess you could say. So you can see I'm just repeating that around my initial stamped area, and that's just creating kind of a different bit of texture by having, I'm going to say, shadow stamping beside it. Alright, so I think I'm pretty much done with this stamp, but there is another one here I want to use on this other stamp set for Color Study, and that is this big ink splotch. Now I didn't want to do black again because I'd done that a few times here with little polka dots, but I have this raspberry color by Close to My Heart that's a little bit different than the pink on the background, so I thought I would use that. So I'm just going to add a few of these, not quite as much as the initial one, but I am going to do a bit of, I'm going to call that shadow stamping, where I stamp off and then stamp on. So now I have my kind of kicked up background done. I'm going to get going with the rest of my project. So I really love this pink color. There's a couple different patterns of it. This one was torn. I tore it accidentally in my paper pad, so I'm going to use that to back my photos with. So I'm just going to cut that down into a couple of photo mats, and then, yes, of course, I already had a foam tape, so I'm going to go ahead and just remove the foam tape quickly and then stick that onto the paper and then add my foam tape again. It's kind of the good thing about this kind of foam tape is it is a little forgivable, so I do this often where I have to remove it and stick it back on, but trust me, once you have it stuck to your page for a good period of time, it does not move, so don't worry about it kind of popping up. Alright, now I have my photos in place, so I'm going to go ahead and just really honestly finish off the rest of this project. I like how the stamping has added that extra little bit of texture. I'm going to add some ink from my stash, just a couple black drops. And now I want to start with my title. So I'm going to use these super fun, I like really love these stickers. I love the fact that they're all multicolored. So I thought they would be cute to add in a little bit of extra color to my project. So I'm going to add like some abbreviation for Skater Girl. I don't know why she loves skateboarding, but she actually loves, this is her brother's skateboard, and she loves it. So that's okay. If she likes it, go for it. But so we're just going to add that little abbreviated kind of cool title with some foam, get that on the page, and then really just add a few things in amongst that title. So I'm going to grab all my sticker sheets, my chipboard, and see what I have here that I can use. I usually add a photo corner of such, so I added a label up at the top. I love the Polaroid die cut. I guess this one's chipboard. Well, it is die cut, but it's on the chipboard sheet, so I added that. I thought that was kind of cool. I thought, you know, Skater Girl is like a trendy thing, so Polaroids kind of go with that. I wanted to use pie charts, but I thought I would use these hexy pie charts instead that were on the sticker sheet. I thought it's just kind of something a little bit different versus, you know, I could have fussy cut out of the vellum sheet the pie charts as well. That was the other alternative, but I kind of like these hexagon ones. So I thought I would use a couple of these off the sticker sheet. Just trying to find the right spot for that last one. And from here, I really don't know where to go. It took me a couple of minutes to figure out what other things to add on this page. I didn't really want to go with a whole lot of flowers and stuff if I didn't have to, because I've done a lot of flowery things, and I really wanted to keep this non-flowery as much as I can, but you know, that doesn't always happen. I will end up with a couple flowers on here to fill things in, but I did add a few of those chipboard stars. I love the gold. It's kind of like a shattered gold. It's like a iridescent-y kind of effect. It's kind of cool. So I will add a sticker though to my photo. It kind of helps fill in my title a bit. And I do like this sticker, how that looks underneath my title. It kind of actually goes, in with the background. So that kind of worked out perfect. I think the sticker sheets in this color story collection are some of my favorites that Vicky's come up with. I really love the versatility of all of them. I thought about adding some more stamping in. I thought about using that really big heart metal charm, but didn't really want to mess with the hexy pie chart, so I wanted to leave that. Thought about using some of these die cuts, and you can see I really go through a few different things that I want to use and put them aside. There's so many good things, I almost didn't know where to start. I feel like I need to almost go through all the die cuts because they're so great and just make a page using a whole bunch of those. Maybe I'll do that in another video coming up soon, but I still love these sticker sheets. I love all these little sub-sentiments, so I am going to add another one here onto my photo. I'm trying to decide what to do, so I ended up going to my scrap bowl, which I kind of take all my extra fussy cut or die cut shapes. And I found these flowers in there, and I thought, okay, I didn't want to add a bunch of flowers, but they actually were just the right size to tuck in around what I've already started. I didn't want to add a whole lot to this project because I felt like the background was enough. But these flowers just kind of added in the right shade of yellow and a bit neutral. So I just went with it and added those in. So I'm going to just tuck these in and around my title, kind of scatter across that lower third of the page, and I'm going to call it that's it. So here's how that all turned out. You can see that stamping kind of really adds a really fun and kind of cool texture to the background. I love the flowers. I know I said I wasn't going to do flowers on the page, but it ended up that way. Definitely these polka dot stamps are something you can use in many, many projects over and over again. And I think that the colorful title from the letters really adds in a lot of extra texture, and that kind of highlighted layered color is great. So I hope you've liked this one. Really simple for today, but I'll see you again next week with another project. Bye-bye.